Can go below Ultra. Come on, come on, come on! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'd like to connect my controller. First of all. Let's go. Normal is fine. Okay, okay.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Stable 60 FPS up until now. Ultra preset on
Mr.
1070.
Johns wants to run for governor, which is
Looking
why
good.
he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Money can definitely buy voters.
What
That's
you
for
must
sure.
remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Okay, boys. Time to test some things first. Okay. Let's see. Streaming. Discord. Just gonna.
Bedrock.
Yeah, boy.
That's going on.
Playing Red Dead Redemption.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm playing after 14 years. So it doesn't seem that good. Not in terms of graphics. I mean, the polish could have been better. PlayStation 3 fucked up everything. Sony always had to go and do something fucking crazy.
Nothing from me.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Subtitles. Okay. Who the fuck is watching shit in the background?
Your mother.
Are you in a meeting?
Yup.
Mute, please.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Albany. About that. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Come on.
Whoa now.
Easy.
And like that, my 5-day weekend
That's right.
begins.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort
How
in a
did
long
4 days
time.
become 5 days
Strange
now?
place for a decent fella to
I'm
want to
gonna be
visit.
sick
If
tomorrow.
you don't mind me saying.
Who
You
said I was a
will be
decent
sick
fella?
tomorrow,
It's
okay?
been abandoned for years now.
I what?
Folks say it was built
No,
during
you're
the
saying you'll be
Mexican
sick
War.
tomorrow. You're
Town
not
of
sick
soldiers
now.
around back then.
Why'd they
Yeah,
leave?
so
I
Wednesday,
ain't
and then
entirely
Thursday
sure.
Diwali, and then
I heard
Friday,
they had to go up north to fight
Chhath Puja,
Indians, or
and then Saturday,
maybe
Sunday
they got
off.
tired of
Friday,
being soldiers
go
and went looking for gold. You know how
mathematics,
things
innit?
is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I
Drop
said,
some footprints
you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company
no, no.
he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long
You're
time.
just speaking.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Oh, yes, you
Well,
saw
if
me.
you're
Goddamn.
fixing for some
But he's blind.
female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking
I
man
just
to
keep making
hold
this
up
really
with.
bad
I'm a
assumption
married
that
man, I'm
everyone's still
afraid.
nice born and
Ain't
blind.
we all?
Why do you keep on making that assumption?
Because none of them have the goddamn Rathalos smells you from 3 fucking areas away sniffing. They are effectively compared to
Yeah.
blind.
So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think
Wait,
I
what
heard
the
his
hell?
name.
Ryan
Says he
Zero
got a
give you
telegram
crystals?
from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my
Come on,
business.
again.
That's right.
What weapon are you using, Michelle?
You ain't very
Thunder weapon,
talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm
Which
just
monster?
chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am.
Uh,
I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me.
Then
There's
how do you
things
not
better
know
off
which
not
monster
knowing.
weapon you're using? Huh?
Viper. Karachi.
Viper. Is thunder? Not poison?
Well,
I'll
technically,
tell
I
you,
use
Mr.
Karachi
Marston,
line.
those coyotes eat better than I do.
Is it
Not
Viper
far now.
or just
You'll
Karachi?
see the
I
fort
have
when you
some
get to the top
ingredients,
of
some
this
parts
hill.
in which require the Viper. So technically, it's just an upgrade. But still in the Thunder series.
It's not a different tree?
No.
Come on.
Listen, mister.
Okay.
This here.
Some parts are. It's in the Karachi tree, but I required some
gang
parts
rode
of
in
the
and
There's,
took
Viper.
place
there's no separate tree called Viper.
So I
Viper.
understand.
There is.
This is where
But
we
then the
part
Kadachi
ways,
one
friend.
also requires him for
You have
upgrade?
yourself a
Yeah, it
good
requires some
time.
parts of the Viper Karachi.
Alright. You're done. Don't need to get more. Let's be honest.
Let's go.
You guys can have your fun little turf war. I'm leaving. I really thought the hot stone would 100% burn me. Like you'd have to put it down and pick it back up.
Bill!
It's
Bill,
just
I've come
cosmetic.
for you.
It's
Or maybe-
cosmetically hot.
Bill
Or maybe he
Williamson.
knew it was going to be hot, and therefore
Come out here
the
right
character
now.
actually wore some gear that you don't really have to equip.
away now,
Oh.
John.
You can just jump like that?
Don't make me
Goddamn.
kill you.
Nobody needs to
Don't
kill
forget, you're
anyone,
always
Bill.
to a roll and carrying items
You
like
must
that.
think I was born yesterday.
No, you don't. As I said, I just jumped from
You
like
always
so
did
high
think
up.
I was an idiot.
And bro just landed on his 2 feet, didn't give a fuck.
That ain't fair, Bill.
He said, I am
You
built
were as my
different.
brother. I've come to try to save you.
What damage type does Gigante do? Just physical,
Do I look like I
So-
need saving?
but you bleed.
And I have never in my life,
Bill, please.
ever, for any
They wanna kill us
monster,
all.
ever,
I can help you.
had to care about that. Like, you don't have
You
to
never
either,
tried to
buddy.
save me before.
This isn't Path of
You
Exile.
only seemed to save yourself.
Just get good, Vishal.
Bill,
Why are you taking
I
the hard
implore
way
you
out?
think
Just take
about
the easy
this.
way out.
This is the easy way out.
No,
you
just get good.
implore me? You
Observe.
implore me.
It doesn't matter what he hits you with if he can't hit
You
you.
always were one for fancy
Boom.
words.
I get it, some bosses will have undodgeable attacks, but that is not your case.
Well, things
And
are
it's not going to be an
different now,
undodgeable
John.
one-hit KO.
Now I'm in charge.
For now.
No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores.
So are you saying if you jump from
implores
high
you
enough, you can
to
actually
go
land and
back
drop the item?
and tell them
If you
to
don't roll?
send someone just a little bit more impressive
Not really.
next time.
Why do you say make sure I should roll?
Oh, rolling can move faster.
It drains so much stamina for it, but I think. Then you'll be forced to walk so much sooner. Then what if you run into a fucking little posse of whatever these fuckers, wolves. Mission complete. Wow, so hard, man. This should be the granny's job, bro. This should be the support people's job. Why are we doing it? You need to hunt monsters, deliver some shit. I didn't buy fucking Death Stranding, alright?
Well, you're alive.
Third.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
It didn't give a cultivation slot?
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane.
You cunt bag.
I don't know.
Which is increase the harvest
So
box
what were
size
you
again.
doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance.
You have a fourth slot, Vishal?
For old time's
Yeah.
sake.
You know Bill Williams.
It wasn't the delivered two hot spring
Long
things
time
that gave it?
ago.
Just
What
earlier.
was he like?
Earlier.
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
They would say upgrades the
Now I'm
canteen,
gonna
right?
take my time and go after him the less kind
Not the
way.
canteen.
Well,
but
that sounds very fun,
botanical
Mr.
research.
Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read.
what the fuck?
Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me
To
later? Help
upgrade
me
the
patrol
harvest
perimeter?
box, but upgrading the
You can earn
harvest
back
box
some of
only
that
gives you
money
more
we wasted on
capacity.
doctor's bills.
Doesn't give you an extra
Of
slot.
course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time,
Is it
Mr.
glider
Marston,
mantle?
I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Ah, unlocks a botanical research slot on the first completion. I see. Secret of the... Oh, come on. I know I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it. Capture a Brachydios. Of course. No wonder why I didn't do it. My direct counter, huh? Sure. I'll destroy you, buddy. You've been requesting it so kindly. I'm gonna tone it down though. Gonna make sure I catch them. hard
Mr.
part.
Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands down here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
Wrong monster.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
Come on.
Giddy up!
Come on.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Is there a blast box on the walls?
Come on, boy. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
Is there a way to stop the inevitable explosion that Brachydios puts on you, child?
Oh yeah. Just keep on dodge rolling till you shake off that.
Okay, it's just
What
like...
are you waiting for? Come on,
fine.
I don't bite.
I just never notice when it's on me. It only blows up on me when he runs away. I don't realize it's on me. And I start chasing him and it blows up.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you.
I feel like a reload on my thing.
Sure. Come on
Been
in.
slacking on
I'll
reloading
show you
my
the house
wheel
and
for
then
a
you
long
can
time.
sit for a while.
Thank you.
I would also like some...
Mr. Marston,
please.
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just
Who were you fighting where he said it was way too bright?
It's a fine
But
weapon.
next stage
Come,
of
let's head out.
Volcana.
The country is really beautiful at around this time.
I think the game also turned my brightness as a contrast up. Like, I think the update did that. and
Come
not
on,
us.
then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Papa, you sort of prevent the church.
Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Yeah.
Thank you you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. Take that, you little thief. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Good shot.
I'm using the revive one.
The healing.
Got one.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of using the healing one,
You're a
to
good
me,
shot,
you know,
Mr.
you're also using
I'm
the
fighting
healing.
against the Ruiner Nergigant.
Mount back up.
Okay, what did you
Check
use
out the
normally?
rest of the ranch.
If it weren't for this, I would have gone with the buffer.
Or the hunting horn. I should probably push that up one.
We should keep moving.
yes, that's
There's
okay.
still a
Maybe I
ways
should
to go.
utilize this one. The duplicate one. Not duplicate, I mean the
If it's not the rustlers stealing our
Taunt.
cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Yeah!
The nitro to dodge you, buddy.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Whoa!
That was close.
Nice shot.
Come on down, Rocky Balboa.
Stupid animal.
If you break the Brachydiosis head, does his acid stop become disabled?
no. There is no way to disable it. I have it right
Like,
now.
if you break his tail, you're just losing out on the one, his easiest attack, right? Why would you break it on purpose?
We'll need for higher chance for tail drop.
Yeah, but I mean, functionally, it doesn't help you in your fight against the monster, right? It makes it worse.
His long range moves or his jump,
Yeah,
behind
none of them
the-
use his tail, right? He'd be doing those.
Actually, that,
Yeah.
well,
His weakest attack is his double tail swipe, which doesn't leave acid.
you do realize in some of his attacks, his tail also has acid on top of it. You haven't just been attacked with those yet.
He's never ever done any attack with his tail on me except the double tail swipe. What other tail attack does he have?
This is you,
It's
Mr.
more of a
Marston.
coating on
box.
his tail. Yeah.
But he's a boxer. The only time
When
his
he
tail ever
leaps,
does even as
when
a
you're
hit box.
behind him, but and you're his tail when he leaps, you'll get hit with his tail. But his tail does not really apply
Thanks for your
the.
help,
hitting
Mr.
me.
Marston.
I think
Makes
probably
me
his
kinda
body
happy
hitting
I
me.
saved your life.
I've been behind him
Get
and
some
I've
sleep
landed
and
like
I
he's
will
landed
see you
in
in the
front of me
morning.
or like
Good night, Mr.
behind
McFarlane.
me and his tail doesn't knock me down. Only if you're in his body because he landed on you, right? You take knocked out. His tail doesn't do shit. And I'm pretty sure if you cut his tail off, he'll never do the tail swipe. Bro thinks he's Rocky Balboa, innit? I honestly think his tail doesn't even have a hitbox. Like 99% of the time.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're right. His tail does do like a swipe. But it just went through me right now. I think his hitbox is dog shit. I've never gotten hit by it. Is that active? I can't tell if it's active or not. See, and right. Oh, look at that. Easy clap move.